Hi. So now in this case, I'm going to answer for some participants' handbook questions. Let's get started. First question: how much money at least should you bring with you to cover your initial expenses? It's $1,000. $1,000. Next, when should you apply for your social security card? It takes 10 days after successfully checking with the Interacs. Next, how many days do you have to check in after arrival? Uh, Within 3 days, we should check in after arrival. Mm, Next, how often should you check in during your summer program? We should check it every 30 days in our summer program. Next, how can you check in? What methods can you use? Actually, I'm not sure, but there are overall 3 or 4 ways to check it out. Next, what should you do before starting a second job? We should receive an authorization from the Interact. Then, after successfully completed the validation, we can easily go forward. Next, what characteristics should have any job to be a proper job for work and travel program? So it's a valid job description and valid job hourly paid rate and company's name and company's address, company's contacts, and job placement as well. Next question: what should you complete in my Interact before you depart your home country? So we should notify full name and Interact ID number, departure date and departure city, and our contact as well. And next, how much time before arrival should you make your travel and housing arrangements? We should do it 2 weeks before. Next, how many days before the start date of your program can you arrive? It's also going to be 2 weeks. We can arrive there before 2 days after our program starts. Next, give some examples of prohibited places. Uh huh. So they are New York, and Chicago, Los Angeles, and San Francisco, and so on. Give some examples of a permitted placement. So they are Massachusetts, and as I know, it's Minnesota, as my brother had been there 2 times, um, and so on. Next question is why some jobs are prohibited. Uh, Prohibited. I think some jobs are prohibited because of they might have like physically hard, which harms our health, or and some other illegal jobs as well. They are prohibited. How many business days do you have to submit your host company's information to Interact? Uh, we have 14 days to do it. Next, how many business days do you have to submit your housing changes? Um, for this, we have no more than 7 days. Sorry. And next question: can you work during the 30 days grace period? Actually, no, it's not impossible to work, and it's not allowed in the period of grace period to work. So next, what date shall prevail your service? Sorry. How many days after your service end date do you have to depart? Um, it's gonna be probably 30 days, I think. Next, what date shall prevail your service end date or your visa end date? Uh, I think visa prevails more than service. Next, where should you call first in case of emergency? We should deal first 911 from the nearest call. Then these professionals will help us with any problems which are related to us. And What important documents should you bring with you and make copies of them and store in a safe place? So it's gonna be a valid passport and visa, uh, DS 2021 and job offer letter, then birth certificate, 190 full form, and lastly is some kind of our identification document. Next, what positions are you perfect for? I think I'm a good kitchen help or any cafe work stuff because I have some experience on this. Where would you like to go? Where would you like to work? If I had a chance to work in Minnesota, I would be really glad because I had some feedback from this city, from this state, as my brother have been there twice, as I said before. And this is all, as I can see. Thank you so much.